That's better. Alright, there we go. What is going on? We're going to be playing some Gunsmith today. Let's get right into it. Alright, so let's get time going again. Not sure what that meant. We had a research going. We might want to consider doing some of this type of stuff, but I really don't know that we need anything in logistics yet. Although fast belts would be kind of nice, but would they really help that much? But yeah, for now we're going to just be selling some orders and probably trying to build a car factory, getting enough reputation to do guns and stuff like that. It looks like we need to focus on getting that order done right now. And because we finally need more gloves, we'll even power these machines back on. Because the rest of that line's already turned on. And that should knock out a ton of gloves. Knock that order out. We're going to focus on this one just because it is so close. How's our notoriety doing? Still not too crazy. Just to remind ourselves, how close are we to guns and bullets? We still have a little ways to go. But it is rising steady. That's our actual production. I'm done. 112, so not bad. It doesn't need backpacks, so why not? Something in here needs a repair. Might be time to hire a few more mechanics. I think that maxes out our workstation. Might also need to look into a bigger break room soon. Nice, big order filled. Almost got enough Kevlar helmets. Do not have guns yet. We'll take that one. And we'll take that one. I'm not gonna take it. Just keep taking them. Doesn't seem smart. Combat boots? That's a super easy order for Doug. Gonna decline, decline, accept, decline. That should be an easy order. We're just going to take all the US stuff just to get our reputation up faster, and then we'll focus on doing the nearest orders and go from there. So we need more vests, but we're making gloves. Yeah, let's go ahead and ship that one. There's a pretty big time difference there. Research is almost done. We are making good money. Just waiting on 40 more vests. There's 20. Is that... Oh, we actually didn't have enough gloves. It's kind of shocking. We're almost there. There's an hour and a half on that. I bet you, yeah, those are some good money ones. Okay. Still not there. Yeah. Guess that means we're gonna start that. Looks like we just paid salaries. Maybe we should look into it more in the break room. We'll set up another section. Oh, no, that's what we wanted. So my question for this area is, if I do that, we'll do that. We'll put a table. Put a plant there, plant there, plant there, and a plant there. Is that everything with 2 plants? And then will the TV reach all of them? It will. So that's huge. So that's another big break area, which helps a lot. Probably should move our RS resin. I see that thing peeking out a lot. Let's go check out our orders. Fill that one, yep. Anything else fillable? Okay, that was some easy money. And honestly, we might want to just keep building up the break room because I have a feeling we're going to need to. I really don't think there's a way for me to give that one a TB. And then we'll put another TV up against that wall. Alright, that was a pretty loaded break room now. They should not be mad. Any orders up? We probably shouldn't even be filling these orders, but like, you know, it's easy money. Good to have money in the account. I have a feeling this car thing is going to get pretty expensive. We got plenty of time now, so we'll just let our inventory build up. I know we have a lot of gloves available. We're going to turn all those down. We'll accept that. Alright, we do need to build a boss's office, so maybe we do that over here. But that's going to be in the construction tab. And we will just build him a nice little office here. We'll make it longer rather than deeper. And we obviously want to make sure he has a view. Let's see. We need a desk. Oh, it can't be in factory placeable area. Interesting. How do I remove zone? Let's pause time so hopefully it doesn't mess up anything. And then we just reselect all of that. And then we put that as boss room. And then we should be able to put in stuff. That's in gloves. We're almost there for some of these. We'll just keep letting the rack fill up. Alright, back to what we were doing. Huh. Okay, now that we know that, we gotta re-edit that area. And a henchman area. Let's see if that does it. Put a single chair on that side. We'll put the same setup on the other side. Alright. Looks like they will all be happy in there. We just spent a little bit of money, but it really didn't impact our overall. Looks like we can fill that order. Knock a few of these out if we can. We're about to have enough armor to send to him. And maybe we'll pause time and redo our power area. We could actually set that up over here as an entire block. One last check. Oh, we're about to have this too. What is the power difference between those? Oh, it's huge. So maybe next we should do the power even before the Humvee and set up a new power station. Maybe heating and cooling. Unless we're almost at enough for guns. We went down a little bit. So I guess we gotta only accept US orders. We're not using any of that water. You know what, let's do it. Let's go ahead and demolish all of our power. And we'll just do a temporary upgrade. We did knock a few stations offline by doing that. You know what, we'll just knock them all offline. We'll go ahead and move it over here. And I'm sure this will get redone again, but for now, it'll work. I don't think that's going to be enough. But that should be plenty. And then we'll go ahead and bring all of our stations back on. Oh, we don't have any of the utilities set up. That should be plenty to bring us back online. Showing greens across the board now. Okay. Let's bring time back. We have a big open area there again, with that nicely tucked in the corner, which helps a lot. Well, I guess that whole time we weren't producing stuff, so that makes sense. I'm just trying to see if there's anything we could tuck in better, but I really don't think so. I mean, that's producing every bit of clothing you could ever need. Beginner racks are looking pretty full. Yeah, I'd have thought there was some in there, but it could be over here. I'm sure this Humvee production is going to be absolutely insane. I mean, we still have an hour and 10 for this one. It's not really a big deal. Could use some more glove deals, though. We'll start at the top. No, 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 no. Can fill that right now, in fact. We should have a few orders we can fill. Nice. That'll be a good one to fill too. Not really money-wise, but just getting rid of a big chunk of our inventory of gloves. We're starting to run out of glove orders. Let's go ahead and kill these big boys. Okay. What are we missing here? Oh, we're missing pants for that one. Yeah, at this point, money is not the issue. By the way, how big is this? So this is 10,000. That's 15,000. I might want to look into some science people before that. I mean, it'd make a big difference. I also wanted to check my rep with the US. Now that I just sold them a bunch of stuff, it is doing better. So really, I just gotta watch who I sell to for a little bit. Once I'm all licensed, we don't care. That's 100,000 order too. Nice. My boss in his office. No, he's just wandering around like usual. Where is the machine? Wasn't he just right there? Not sure why I have just a bunch of them roaming, but it is what it is. Oh, we hit the vest. Now we just need a bunch of armor. Oh, it looks like just straight up Kevlar armor now. So these two have nothing in common. Cool. Let's see if the mechanics go and fix these broken things. I mean, they're just standing around at this point. Huh. There's that one. How long? There's still an hour and 4 on that. Hopefully that's helping. Let's take a look. Oh, we actually almost are there. Let's go. So we're definitely going to do that next. We might want to do research or just to make things go fast. Start knocking them out real quick. Like, so right now it takes a while. I'm not going to lie. I really need the rep with them, so I gotta take it. Also, I was gonna go to my market. Change the automation rule for resin S. Minimum 100. Yeah, a few more sales to the US and we'll be golden. They could order some other stuff, that'd be awesome too. I was gonna say, that's a huge order. That one doesn't even involve Kevlar, so we realistically could do it. 220 is a lot. We should probably fill that order first. Let the vest and that just stack up for a minute. I really shouldn't take more. I'm gonna just leave it there. So we have too many Kevlar helmets promised out right now. Just waiting on backpacks for that one. We need vests, so having too many is not the biggest issue. Shoes are becoming a slight issue. %, we're almost there. Once we fill this one, we should be there, so we just literally gotta wait for that timer to go down on that research. But we're going too slow to even consider doing 15,000. We're 5 away with the government. That might have done it. That really might have done it. 1 away? Oh, that's terrible. And then we need 280 more. I mean, it's fine. We got plenty of time, but we're just going to let literally stuff stack in those racks now. We got 600 space. Let's see what we can do. Has our boss finally wandered over to the office? Nope. He also doesn't have any henchmen, but it's probably because our indirect death count is 0. I think we're definitely going to do research first. Because each one of those stations is 2 more. So it quickly adds up to being double. We put 3 in. And then triple. Okay. That should have been enough for that license. We're literally just waiting on some gloves, sir. Fill that one too right away. 40 gloves should not take very long. That was enough. $1,400 should fly by. We're so close. Just selling that one. Huh. 97. We're almost there. We broke the million threshold. Okay. Let's go ahead and start that right away. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's start this first. Should be able to knock out 1,400 pretty quick. Nice. So hopefully the research speed tells us if it really makes a difference. Is he gonna fix it? Oh, look at that, he already did it. What are we waiting on? We got plenty of vests and shoes. We're just literally waiting on that Kevlar armor now. Oh, I'm wondering if that means there's a whole different boxer for the... I'm starting to think that's not the case. Oh, that might be part of it. Might be a little speed boosting we can do here. Okay, hopefully that speeds up our armor production. At least a little bit. And then we can go and hire one. What is this? Oh, safe. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess we're waiting for the fourth one to get to their station. They shouldn't be that hard to find. They should be in all white. Oh, they're there. Makes me wonder. What if Mr. Franco's salary went up? So it just does 8. Doesn't really boost their ability at all. Which is okay. $80 is not bad. That has 4 hours. We're going to leave that alone for a minute. I mean, I'd hope after this one there's like a noticeable difference when we do smaller stuff. But we need 300, so we're going to let that run up too. Realistically, we should probably turn off the boot machines again too. Okay, research gain. Let's start the next one. Let's go ahead and hire the next one. I'm sure some people see where this is going already. And then we go find them out on the street, wherever they might be coming from, and we pay them more money. Thought I would have found them already. Let's see. Backpacks, yes. Sure on both? Well, my nearest order is this one. That's like the only worrisome order I have. They still not made it. Oh, they're almost there. Right about now, our research should get just a little bit faster. So now we're at 10. After this one, we'll be double the speed we were at. And looking at the highest one being 4,000, I think we just run and get all the researchers real quick. I mean, if we wanted, we could make a chemical setup. But we really don't need to. Still have too many gloves. Go ahead and ship that one right away. This whole sticking to US orders is becoming harder and harder. Well, that's probably half of the issue. Need a line control worker. Okay. Yeah, I was checking out a completely different line. If we have enough to do more. because theoretically I can do that. And that would be much more, oh no, literally half a second would fix my issue. I might be boxing a lot more helmets. And that should exponentially bring up our helmet lines. I think we're having the same issue over here. Doing these simple things are going to punch out a lot more orders. Because this is realistically where the backup should be. Alright, that should help some things. We really don't need to do that, so we're not going to. We got the money to do it. We gotta find our new employee on the street down here when they show up. Oh. Just came out of a different company. What, did we steal you? I swore I started that. $10 a second. So it'll take 260 seconds. And at 260 seconds divided by 60, we can just over 3 minutes. So I guess it is substantial when you really think about 2 RR a second. It adds up quite quickly. It did help. I'm gonna end up taking the order anyways, but I feel like it could have been a little different. Go check that in another one. So that woman's right. So that makes a major difference. That should really increase those numbers too. See, that'll make a major difference too, just because we're now getting a lot more product to this machine, which is important. Let's get some of those gloves out. Research complete, huh? Grab a second researcher's desk and recruit another one. Now that we know where they're going to come out of, we can go over here and do that. So that'll bring us up to 14 a second. Then once we have all the researchers, we will go ahead and start our line of Humvees. At this rate, it might just be bullet production because we're so close. Humvees might go on the back burner for a minute. I mean, some of these we can knock out quite quick. We will go ahead and put a line of these two along this entire wall. Alright, now we have a ton more storage. And at some point, it might just be worth deleting, but for right now, we're going to leave them all. Unless I can hoover boxes. I didn't think that was the thing. Oh, we can fill some orders. Look at that. That should be plenty to get me guns. Let's go ahead and place the researcher because we're right here. And we'll recruit another one right away too. Go find them like usual. You guys already know the drill. I'm gonna give him a big bonus right before he even starts for no reason at all, other than I hope it does something. So it's going to total out at 20 a second. Which again will be so many times faster, 3 point something. And as soon as the other guy gets here, we'll be going even quicker. Looks like we got to get involved in a little bit of machine repair. Alright. Make sure everything's up and running. There's only so much that can be done. And they're pretty constant, actually. We're at a 60k running cost. So we could run for quite a few months, or weeks I should say. Months even, at this point, without doing a thing. Let's see, any orders we can fill. It's going to get more exciting as we have more going on. We gotta keep taking US jobs. They just didn't all ask for the same things. We just need a few Kevlar helmets and we're good to send this one. Should we do the last one? We'll just do it so we have it. They'll all be knocked out at that point. Realistically, we should do power before we do guns, heat, and water, and just have everything absolutely maxed out. Yeah, we can't forget to go give the new guy, who I think I forgot to hire, his money. Should I be scared that my researchers are coming out of the auto workshop? Come on, let me click you. Oh, we need to turn the shoe line back on. We lose a lot of line control workers. Need a bunch of helmets and armor. We do have the second line off, right? We might even consider turning off one of the first lines. Oh, the shoes aren't even there yet. That's kind of funny. We should be close. There it is. Now we just need shoes for that one and that one. Crazy how that suddenly became a holdup. Okay. Our last researcher is almost done. There we go. And then we'll hire one more researcher. We'll go ahead and give them a salary bump. And then now we'll start researching other things to actually get stuff done. We'll do heat next, because that should go by pretty quickly. Keep managing orders. Available orders. We're literally just waiting on a ton of shoes. It's kind of funny. Even that one's at 2 hours. we're going to just be doing a lot of research here for the next bit. But we can redo the power as soon as that research is done. Might as well do heaters too right away, because that's the other thing that has to be replaced. And we'll do the shutdown all at once. My research is at 20. Even 3600 ain't that bad at 20 compared to 6. Talking like, what, a minute and a half? But yeah, things like this would not have to exist, which would be, I mean, not that much better, but it would save time. And a little bit of space, but again, it's not even that much. You just turn that to that way. Let's go see what our standing is for explosive license. We passed an explosive license too. Pistols. We still haven't met pistols, which is the last goal we would need. So what we might do is just unlock all of those as soon as we have the reps, so that we can start selling to pretty much anybody. We're down to only 4 orders. Power is almost done. Then we have another long haul for the the heating part. And as I said, we're gonna knock out cooling right away, but as soon as all these little tedious things are done, we can start knocking out guns and all that cool stuff. We also might delete all these shelves when we turn the power off. But we will see. Those might just stay there now, and might just add on over here. That's power. Let's get our heat. Those aren't worth it to me right now. We might want to do the logistics stuff just because I don't know what we'll all need to be doing. And we'll probably do the line controls as well. But then we'll start doing all the crazy stuff that you see. And this factory should get really big really quick. Wait, these all go real quick. See if there's any more available US orders. Should probably be filling from the bottom, huh? We're about to have enough for this one, so we're just gonna fill it. Come on, one more thing of boots. Would have thought we would have had them by now. There we go. And like I said, as soon as that's done, we'll replace all of our units over here to some bigger stuff, and then probably actually make this into a room that holds all of it. Even right now we could do that. Again, we want easy access into this power room. We don't want to be tripping anyone up. Alright. That should work for our utilities room for now, at least. Oh, you know what? You don't upgrade the heaters, so those won't even change. So we'll set up the heaters and coolers right when you walk in. Forgot about that. We can already technically start doing what I was going to do. So let's go ahead and pause time real quick. We will switch to this. We will demolish these. We'll see if just moving these is an option. I would assume it is. Yeah, we'll leave that side just in case it isn't enough walking room. And then we get our big old transformers here. We're going to try and make sure to leave enough room for access on both sides. Okay, so hopefully that's enough to power what's coming, but we definitely have plenty of power now. Plenty of electricity, water, and heat. So that's good. We got boxes over there. Those shelves are looking pretty empty. I mean, at this point we could actually even make this more storage over here. And then probably even extend this. We'll extend that one. Already did that one. Alright, cool. So that's a thing. Let's go ahead and knock out some of these logistic ones real quick. I mean, this should only take a handful of seconds. I guess those take even a little longer than I thought. Yeah, we'll start unlocking stuff then. We need that. We really should have that. We'll do it the right way. It is nice that they're nothing crazy. How far off are we at this one? Some cover. We got plenty of helmets. Woo. Knocking these out pretty quick. It's not bad either. Huh. Just want to make sure everything's online again. Let's go ahead and knock that one out. And then we'll do that. I guess if we really do run out of power and water and heat, we can even make a second room. Break room's still not full, which is good. Okay. Looks like we need to do a little repairing. I might fix it already. Yep. Might need more mechanics. Alright, there's 9 more mechanics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully that should be plenty. Look at them, my little army. Okay. Do our last conveyor there. And then we just got these 2 to knock out. And then comes the fun stuff. I feel like we've armed up the US so well they're not buying from us. I think that means there's 18 mechanics just standing around right now. Okay. Knock out another quick one. We'll probably do bullets over here. Try and leave as much as we can for vehicles. Alright, last one we gotta do before unlocking everything. Have we finally hit our guns? Oh, still 9 short. Almost there though. You can't tell me they can't walk through there. Wait, those walkways are the same width. Okay. We are almost ready. 4 away. We need to get one more and probably order him with these guys. And Doug might have just been the guy. Perfect. We can unlock them all as soon as we finish that. There we go. Alright, let's get some license in. Here's my explosives license. My gun license. And I think that's all I needed. So let's do a little bit with bullets. That unlocked all of that. So we only have to research that stuff? Okay. I can make TNT. Nice. soon as we get our first bullet done here, we will go ahead and start making bullets. Guess there'd be an argument, shouldn't I set up my first gun line? Alright. There was nowhere to put a second factor in, was there? No. Okay. Oh, they already fixed it. That's what we're talking about. We'll do our first bullets, and then we'll set up a gun line, we'll set up an explosive line, and we'll go from there. We'll see how efficient we can do all this. Cookbook. Let's go ahead and start with 9 mils. Alright, does not look that bad. So we're going to start with one of these. We're going to start with let's just set up a chemical center over here. Alright, we need to research a recycler, which should take like literally no time at all. I'm going to need to go to our cookbook. We're going to need to order nitric acid and cellulose S. Cellulose, quantity 200, when blue 50. And then add nitric acid 200, one below 50, and I did forget to change it, so we'll do that right now. And then now that we did that, it should make it so that we can connect these with belts. Okay, we're gonna need to and then we need a small recycler. then we will set this up right away. Cellulose, nitric. Which makes sense. And we can go ahead and set up a control panel. We can hire a person for that control panel. And we can go ahead and add these. Now, let's go back to our cookbook and go to this part. So next we got to go to this. To one of those. To our cooler. To a shaker. Oh yeah, we definitely need to move that a little bit. And then we're going to need a chemical dispenser, technically. That will feed into there. And then we need a topper. And then a boxer. And then we just got to do an end of line setup. So we literally just need the end of line. And that's an entire bullet line. If I did this all right. Let's see how many we can put on this station. Perfect. That's actually awesome. Alright, and then from this dispenser, we should be able to set that. We're doing 9 mil down this whole line. So we should be able to fire up that entire line. We'll have to watch it, but it should work. Oh, I know what we're missing. Brass roll. We'll do 50 every time it hits under 25. So I know that's not going to be cheap. Okay, is this working? So far it's clearing everything. Oh, now we mess this up just a little bit. Just because we don't want to be wasting bullets. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So now we copy that entire thing and do it a bunch more times. Alright, let's see how many of these we can check off. Alright, so let's do that thing. How many different types of bullets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Four, 5, 6. And we will need another line person for each of those. Five, and then we're gonna need 5 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now for this guy, we're gonna output everything at 45 versus 9mm. So it should be the same exact ingredients. Yeah, we gotta bring that down too. And then I want to build a second one of those lines running that way. So let's go ahead and do that. Gotta make sure we get all the belts. And then we'll go ahead, grab this person, and we will go ahead and add all of this on. Just gonna follow it through to make sure it worked all right. Oh, heat 2. Okay. So that's half of my issue right now. Also, the shaker's not powered. So, that's part of the issue. So what we'll do is we'll go to control station 3 there. And we'll bring that shaker online. We'll let it send all those junk bullets in there. And then... Okay, so let's go look at what a heat 2 looks like. Okay, so it's just a little bit bigger. We're gonna demo that, put a heat 2 somehow in there. I don't know if that works, but we're gonna try it. And then from here, I get the one more to add that back. Just wanted to see if a belt is required. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo this just a little bit. Let me pause again. I guess we need to go consult the cookbook for 45 ACP. Oh, it needs 2 cold as well. Okay. 45 ACP, a little bit more bougie. Let's see if that fixes it. Okay. We got 45 ACP down. Let's go ahead and knock out the next ones. And also sell some stuff, because I'm sure it is really adding up. No 22s yet. To dismiss. Okay. $22 is what I think we're doing next, right? I'm gonna have to check the cookbook to see what we need for heaters on that one specifically too. Got some more 45 ACP ones. And we'll start the research right away on 7.62. Probably not going to do shotguns. I really don't think so. I think I'd rather move on to explosives and guns and that stuff. $22 requires heat 3. Oh, fun. I'm sure that's even bigger. Alright, where's this line? Everything was the same except the heat. So, let's go ahead and demolish that just real quick. And see what heat 3s look like. Oh, so we're gonna have to send it through a heat 1. And then a heat 2, then a heat 1. And then a cold 2. And a cold 1. But that will work. Why doesn't that work? Oh, they're just a tad too close. That's what we're aiming for. Too close by just a tad. Makes me think those are absolutely useless. Let me just go double check though. Yeah, they're heat 4s, so we're gonna just scrap these 2 lines completely. And reset them up as we go. So clearly we got a little bit ahead of ourselves here. You know, that one I can probably make work. Then okay. What we will do is move it so that way we don't have to we'll put it over here just to give ourselves plenty of room. That works for me. Now this one might be tougher, but it's probably doable. We're gonna actually do this one next. So we need a heat 2 and 2. No way that's actually gonna work. It is. That's wild. Heat 4, otherwise everything's the same, which is pretty cool. Let's go back to our cookbook and look at 762. Please be heat 4 again. So I could theoretically just delete both those, redo them, and have the correct setup from the looks of it. Alright. And now I want to copy this line. looks like we got all the belts. Of course, they're all standing right where I want to put this too. Good old employees. Alright, so is this line all programmed? No, those are all 9 mils. .22s on everything. Output 22. Alright, this line is going to output 556. This line is gonna do 762. And let's go ahead and hook some of these lines up. We're going to hook up all these lines and see if they actually work. Yep, that one worked. Now we got to follow this one. Follow that little box on its journey. And then we'll need to speed optimize everything, but that can wait a moment. Yeah, alright, that one's good too. Now we need to do this line. Is there normally something there? No, just a really weird belt? Okay. We gotta just wait for it to run this part. Because I'm impatient. Heaters all work, shaker works. Cool, and sent it on, primed it, we're topping it, and it went in. Cool. What's our last bullet we gotta do real quick? 50 AE. Which are 6s, holy cow. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna have to change up this design a little bit. And then we'll add a cooler heading that way. And now we see if it'll let us belt it all together. It does. We should be golden. And then we just have to change everything to the proper stuff. All those are good. 50 AE. And then that whole line should technically be good. Gotta reopen up those storages. And we'll do the guns next too. Alright, now to hook this all actually up. If I'm right, we're going to be one short. And now we follow this one. And hopefully, if we did everything right, we should see bullets make it all the way through. Why am I moving that? I'm not sure what that was about. Oh yeah, that counted. Cool, so we got bullet machines. Okay. Let's go to research. We have TNT. Do we go ahead and do Humvees next as our big last one and set up one gun line? Oh yeah, I forgot. Guns are a nightmare. Well, we'll do Humvees and see how much we have left. And for now, we will just wait till we can fill some more orders. Our factory is really starting to come together, though. that's some good money though. Still nothing on the indirect death count, which honestly is a little shocking. Can I buy? No. Okay. I didn't think so, but I felt like I should check. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need another one. Maybe two. I don't know what happened to it, but it did not want to go there. And then we're going to need to put another manager down. Another line control manager, just to make life easy. Okay, so we have a decent amount on hand pretty much always. Hopefully that increases our inventory on what we're looking for. Looks like we missed one. Looks like we missed one on each side somehow. Which doesn't help make chemicals if it's not turned on. Hopefully that helps with the ammo production. Okay, we gotta get all these just lowered down so that way we're not taking as long with everything. We're still bringing in more than we're spending. Okay. About to be able to clear that one. Money is rolling in. Alright. That is bullets done. Well, TNT is a lot of chemicals. I guess we will just wait on our Humvees and see where we can go from there. Okay. About to pass day 100. Go ahead and sell that. How's our power and heat and everything doing? Heat's a little low. Well, we're quickly depleting the supply, so we're gonna need to get more. So this should add another 8 on there. And then we're gonna need to go adjust some market orders. Oh, they're actually fine. And then we'll take a look at what it takes to make a Humvee, because I have a feeling that's going to be a little while. Cookbook's about to be insane. Let's see it. I guess let's start over here. We need 3 large black dispensers to start. Okay. I'm starting to question if we have enough room to do this, but let's hold on here. Alright, we gotta grab this again because I'm a little confused on what the actual in and out is. Okay, so I see one in there. See one. Okay, and then that must be the out. Okay. That makes a little more sense. So let's go ahead and move that. I'm going to go ahead and move this. Well, this is not an easy recipe. That might be the wrong thing. Because it looks like we need a gigapress first. Which is what this is. Okay. And then into this we need to feed large bricks. Alright, we're going to call it there, and when we play next time, we are going to go ahead and figure these out. Thank you for stopping by for today's stream.